Lexington, Kentucky. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the USC Trojans and the Kentucky Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Trojans will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the tight end. They'll move the wide receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
On third down, here's Baxter. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be fourth down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a fourth down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, looking to pass. And they stop him short. Complete. Pass, but no first down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Great place to start for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Mayaba. That's caught, it's Jordan. Makes the catch and he's free. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jordan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third and 6 yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
And the Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Trojans! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got it in the middle, it's Bauer. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The throw to the outside is complete. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Kentucky going quickly.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
With the catch, it's Rodriguez. Here's a little room there. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Baxter. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back open in the middle. Powers through. But got some room. Headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Snags it quickly on the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The run inside. It's Miller. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. At midfield, he's got room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Jordan. Maybe a crease. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the second and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a third down.
To the air, it's Mayava. It's complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Jordan. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. In the red area, it's Jordan. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, USC! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll step out of bounds at the 16 and leave his offense with a long field in front. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The screen, and watch out. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The Wildcats want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. Still on it. Snags it, and he's open. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To throw, it's Mayava. That's reeled in, it's Miller. Oh, what a cut! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
To the air on 2nd down. Complete on the left to Williams. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Dumps it off in the flats. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds the big tight end. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, USC.
And the Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Jordan. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for 1 more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Colorado taking on the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. And it's the Buffaloes with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Mosley. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that
one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Timeout taken by Kentucky. First. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
That's caught. It's Bowman. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Miller. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Right on the money. Now the connection takes it to the 11. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. What a costly mistake, and what a big play by the defense to get the football back on the interception, and now this offense can drive down and take the lead. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable 3rd down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy, and he gets you a 1st down, and he gets you another 1st down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. At the 45, on his way. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
On third down, here's Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. They'll run it with Baxter. Can the D deny them on second and goal?
Booster! Let's go!
Looking to fire. Got his man on the outside. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it out. It's Barber. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got a man in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throwing the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw again. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive.
You just can't say enough about how this defense is played today. They came in here, David, as the underdog. They wanted to prove everybody wrong. They got turnovers today, and they get a massive stop at the end of the game when they need it most. Just can't say enough about the D.
Man, they were the underdogs, but this defense, they thought they could play fast. They thought they could cause some havoc, and they did. And how about this at the end of the game? When you needed it the most, they called game. They got the big stop, came up crucial in crucial moments.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Baxter again. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pflx, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.